Genie Maiden and Cindy Coburn-Carroll in the semifinals. Cindy Coburn with a 237-177 victory over Carol Giannotti. Marches right along, and she will begin the semifinal game on lane 15.
Cindy Coburn-Carroll's lane breakdown. Lane 15, 7 strikes. Apparently she likes that one a lot better. Lane 16, only 2 strikes.
9 strikes on this pair of lanes. Some serious play, as there you see the bucket, which is left in the opening frame.
Apparently something on the approach there. And she turns around and picks it up on the way back.
Had a tournament high game this week of 278. And she also captured the 1991 doubles championship with Lucy Giovinco.
Going to the left side. Ooh, got a break there by getting the 8-pin out too.
When the pros make it on the left or the right, it's always the way that they shot it. You know, you never get the, you know what I mean? When they come back, it's like, no, that wasn't running away from me. I played it that way.
I know how that goes.
Sure. It's a tough
I've often
shot.
stamped my foot and went flush in the pocket.
There you go.
I feel real foolish when I do that.
Fans are going, geez, I wonder why she's doing that. Must be part of her pre-shot and post-shot routine. Genie Maiden looked very comfortable in practice when I was watching her. Very confident in the kind of reaction that she was getting.
Genie Maiden, very methodical. One of the players that has dedicated a lot to working on their game. She makes a lot of changes throughout. She has extremely high backswing. Look at her push. Quite a bit of a push away here. Now this is shoulder high. Look how high she is. Coming down. Watch the pendulum swing here. Once again, low knee bend. Just floats off her hand. Beautiful shot.
Comes on that one quickly, and a very aggressive double for the young lady who was so disappointed a year ago in the title match.
Well, I think Genie Maiden's coming out very aggressive, as Dana Miller-Mackey wants to in the next game, but she wants to win. And I think from the top seed, there's a lot more pressure on you. And from that number 2 position, as Linda Kelly knows from earlier this year, there's not as much pressure on you.
Pretty direct, and a nice result for Cindy Coburn-Carroll, who X's in the second frame.
As you mentioned, Cindy Coburn-Carroll averaged 213 for the whole tournament if you add her 8 games in, but she had the highest average, 216 for the top 5 players.
And this is her 41st appearance in the championship round. Has a wonderful record of 46-30 in match play on national television. Very impressive.
On the other hand, Genie Maiden only averaged 200 for the event. So it just goes to show you it really is luck of the draw on the matches that you pick the right match at the right time.
A trip out of the 4-pin, and so Cindy Coburn-Carroll answers with a double of her own.
I'm going to take a look at Cindy Coburn-Carroll's line here that she's playing. She's going to be right here. I don't draw too straight, Denny, do I? I got to get used to this thing.
It's a funny ball reaction.
How about that? You like that?
That's pretty close.
Oh, pretty close. Right around 14-15. Real straight line. Not much swing there.
I was going to say, Cindy would have something to be concerned about had that ball backed up and then hooked again. Oh, this one's a little wide. Comes back late. And Genie Maiden is left with a 9 count.
Genie Maiden adding a piece of tape. Apparently the perspiration, that ball falling off her hand a little too soon.
A seasoned pro who still holds the WIBC 3, 6, and 9 game scoring records. She shot .864 one night in league play. 300, 264. And I had an opportunity to talk with her prior to the championship round tonight and ask her about last year in the title match.
Yes, Denny, I thought about losing that tournament last year. It was a tough loss for me because it's the most prestigious tournament in the WIBC, and Dee Dee bowled really well, and I bowled very poorly on television, so I really didn't deserve to win. But bowling from the second position this year, I feel I have a better shot. I'm more comfortable. Even though I lost to Dana last night, I'm ready to bowl tonight and make it right.
Make it right. What she's referring to is last year when I talked to her after that title match, she said, Denny, I I'm going to keep doing this until I get it right, which means I'll be back next year to try and win this tournament. And right now, she's in a pretty good position to do so. The only thing stopping her, two future Hall of Famers, Cindy Coburn-Carroll and Dana Miller-Mackey.
Jeannie Maiden bowled Cindy Coburn-Carroll in the 4th round and knocked her into the losers bracket.
So Cindy trying to repay the favor.
She says, hey, that's all in a couple days ago. This is a new day. Cindy Coburn-Carroll with 3 in a row. Lanes look really nice right now for these two players.
It's amazing how they change. And don't forget, it's Jimmy Abbott and Roger Clemens. A lot of heat in that one. The Angels and the Red Sox begin at 7:30. Then, of course, the New York Mets and the Los Angeles Dodgers will play at 10:30. And, of course, Darryl Strawberry will be playing against his old teammates, the New York Mets. Wow. Impressive performance right now by Cindy Coburn-Carroll, who has strung together 4 consecutive strikes.
Not even a smile from husband Jerry. Come on, break the face, Jerry. One thing.
You'd think he was out there playing.
Well, he probably feels like does. He's a very high caliber player, and they often say it's harder to watch than it is to play.
Just the reverse on national television for Genie Maiden, 22 and 35.
Genie Maiden starting the ball very high to the right of her shoulder. Makes for a nice, even arm swing.
Flush City on the right-hand lane. Jeanne pops up. She's doubled. She trails by 11 to strike here, and it's a 1-pin match.
Genie Maiden holding the WIBC 3-game series record of 864. Shot 300, 300, 264, and I believe that came in the city tournament. Also holds the WIBC 6-game record and the 9-game record. So definitely a future Hall of Famer.
Wants this one desperately, though. The first major championship has 9 professional wins, but it's not quite the same. Trying for another strike. Beautiful shot by Genie Maiden. What we have right here are 2 young ladies that are lined up on this championship pair. And an outstanding player, Carrie Murph, is the 1992 WIBC Star of Tomorrow. And here are some of the other shining stars who have gone on to win this prestigious tournament, the WIBC Queens.
It's not team event, folks. This is what the 2 players have, 6 bowling balls.
And they're all different colors. Huh?
They're trying to match Cindy's skirt.
Boy, different ball weights, different surfaces. Man, oh man, they're going through the arsenal. And what they're doing with it is throwing a lot of strikes. Light hit doesn't happen, and Cindy knew it the moment it left her hand.
Well, they're being aggressive, Denny. They're going to make the change, and they're going to make